Hello everyone, my name is Ben Schmidt and today I'm going to be talking about role models in sports and more specifically Tiger Woods and his career. Okay, so starting off as a kid, Tiger Woods started golf before you and I could even remember. He was about 3 years old when he put up a score of 48 after a 9-hole round, which if you're unfamiliar with golf, that's pretty dang impressive. I'd say many average golfers around the United States today would say 48 is a pretty dang good score, and he was only 3 years old when he did that, so impressive and talented nonetheless. He continued on early in his career. He won many amateur national championships as well as honors as a freshman in the NCAA. He made all first team his freshman year at Stanford University, where he was on a full ride scholarship. He went on the next year, his sophomore year, was the NCAA champion, so he was the best collegiate golfer in the United States of America, which is pretty remarkable. So already you can see that Tiger was 18, 19 years old and he was already racking up quite a resume. He had started playing in various PGA Tour events. He had won just 2 before playing in the Masters in 1997. And I'll get to that. So if you don't already know, the Masters is one of, if not the biggest golf tournament of the year. There are 4 major golf tournaments in the PGA Tour. Everyone around the world, these are the biggest golf events of the year. And the Masters happens to be the biggest here in America. So kids all around watch their favorite golfers. Everyone, all shapes and sizes, love to watch the Masters. It really is a tradition unlike any other. What is so special about the 1997 Masters is that 22-year-old Tiger Woods happened to win this Masters. He was a long shot, to say the least. He'd never broken par in a major tournament, which, once again, for you non-golfers is quite a roadblock going into it. Mental block is there. I mean, for him to be able to push through something like that is just absolutely astonishing. He went out there, he shot 14 under par after 4 days, crushing the competition and became one of the youngest people to ever win the Masters, and he was not done yet. He started an era of dominance in the game of golf. Many today see him as what could be the greatest golfer of all time and one of the most prolific sports athletes in the history of all sports. He had 70 victories on the PGA Tour from 1997 to 2008. He won 14 major titles, so like I said earlier, there are 4 major titles in a year, 4 major tournaments in a year. He won 14 times, and that's among the best of the best, and he earned his second year on tour. He was the #1 golfer in the entire world. And if that doesn't scream role model, then I don't know what does. Continuing now on to why do we look up to Tiger Woods as an athlete? A study done in Japan in 2011 showed that many young boys and girls around the country of Japan watched soccer, and more specifically the Japanese women's team. And this group of researchers, they found that even though it didn't seem overly apparent that when the Japanese national team was playing soccer games, that the boys and girls were not necessarily going out to play, but they did find, however, is that when the Japanese team was winning, more kids wanted to play the sport and were definitely more interested in it, which is fascinating, and which totally ties into Tiger Woods. When he started winning, he won 70 tournaments in 1 year and totally sparked a bunch of kids to go out and play the game of golf. And rotten sports models in the world of sports are no good. Many people idolize these figures for winning, and that's not always a good thing, because what they stand for off the field is not always as great as how great their performances are on the field. And so Tiger Woods in 2011 had a little bit of trouble. He was arrested with a DUI, he was involved in a cheating scandal, and along with it went down with absolutely terrible back injuries, which is remarkable because in 2019, Tiger Woods went on to win his 6th Masters, claiming his 15th major victory and his 2nd victory after back surgery. So for the 2nd time in 9 years, Tiger had won again, and he was on top of the world. Tiger jumped to top 10 in the world golf standings. And Jim Nantz, famous sportscaster, he does all the major tournaments in golf. Quote, "The best sports event I've ever covered." So to say that this was a small feat is an understatement. Tiger Woods is definitely one of the greatest sports athletes of all time and is a role model to many around the world. Role models all around the world inspire young children to play sports. Yeah, and he's just one of the greatest ever. Thank you so much.